Welcome to this explainer. Today we're unpacking a genuinely terrifying story from Anjaan Safar, which, by the way, translates to unknown journey. We're going to do a chilling step-by-step breakdown of how one family's totally normal road trip spirals completely into a supernatural nightmare. So get comfortable and let's just jump right into it. Don't go ahead, you will be killed. Right out of the gate, we're hit with this chilling warning. And this is absolutely the central turning point of the whole story. What's crazy is that it happens almost immediately. A visibly intoxicated man is just standing in the middle of the road, stopping our main character Vikram and his family. The guy literally begs them to turn back, specifically pleading for the sake of Vikram's young daughter. But Vikram? Oh, he just loses his temper. He totally dismisses the guy as a rambling drunk, ignores the red flag, and just keeps driving. It really makes you wonder, right? How often do we let our own arrogance blind us to obvious warnings? To figure out how they got into this massive mess, we gotta look at the setting. So, Vikram, his wife Anjali, and their daughter Nimi are driving from Indravati National Park to Hyderabad. Now, on the surface, this is the absolute picture of deceptive normalcy. It's just a family taking a long road trip. But they're traveling through a dark, highly isolated national park. The psychological setup here is honestly brilliant because it lulls both the family and us into this false sense of security. I mean, it's just a highway, right up until it isn't. Section 1. Start of a frightening journey. Okay, so as they're driving down this desolate road, the daughter points out all these ruined, abandoned cars lining the highway. And Vikram, using his standard, logical adult brain, just tells her it's a scrapyard. Nothing to worry about, right? But the terrifying reality, these are literally the graves of past travelers who, just like Vikram, thought they were on a totally normal road. Section 2. Ignored warning and grave mistake. Let's trace the rapid escalation of the family's peril here. In hour 1, they leave, and everything is totally fine. By hour 2, Vikram's hubris kicks in. He completely ignores the drunk man's warning because, well, he thinks he knows better. Hour 3, the road is empty, so he starts speeding, feeling completely in control, and that misplaced confidence leads directly into hour 4, a terrifying near miss at an unfinished bridge. One bad emotional reaction led to speeding, which literally led them right to the brink of death. What makes this part so incredibly grounded is how relatable the danger is, even before the supernatural stuff kicks in. Vikram's wife, Anjali, points out some beautiful scenery. Vikram takes his eyes off the road for just a split second. And then, suddenly, they're screaming to a halt, with the car teetering right on the edge of a completely broken, unfinished bridge. They barely survive the drop. It's this heart-stopping moment that really makes Anjali realize that the drunk man on the road was absolutely right. Section 3. The mysterious loop of the bridge. So now they are locked into this suffocating nightmare. Step 1, shaken but alive, Vikram turns the car around to drive away from the broken bridge. Step 2, as he drives straight down the highway, the surroundings start to look, well, eerily familiar. And step 3, out of nowhere, that exact same broken bridge appears right in front of them again. Vikram hasn't taken any turns. He drove in a straight line away from the danger, only for the road to basically fold in on itself and deposit them right back at the precipice. Absolutely wild. 10. I really want you to put yourself in their shoes for a second, and just imagine this sheer mind-numbing panic. They didn't just loop back to this cursed bridge once or twice. They drove away and arrived back at the exact same spot over 10 times. 10 times of thinking you're escaping, only to realize the environment itself is playing a sick game with you. And they kept doing this over and over until their car's petrol completely ran out. Section 4. Final steps towards the jungle. At this point, the situation goes from bad to way, way worse. The car is dead. It's completely out of gas. Now, unlike most horror movie tropes, Anjali wisely insists that the family does not split up. Vikram actually wanted to go look for help alone, but she demands they stay together. Good call, right? So they lock up the car and start walking down the open road together. But abandoning the vehicle offers absolutely zero salvation. The supernatural forces of this highway aren't tied to the car at all. Even on foot, trudging through the dark, the road magically leads them right back to that exact same unfinished bridge. Then something new finally appears, a mysterious signboard. It points to this raw, unpaved dirt path leading down, deep away from the road and straight into the dark, dense forest. And this is a totally terrifying turning point. Vikram is completely out of options here. The highway won't let them leave and the bridge is a dead end. So out of sheer desperation, he decides to lead his wife and young daughter off the paved road and down into the pitch-black jungle. basically just hoping it's their one ticket out of the loop. Which leaves us right here. Will they be able to escape this trap? By stepping off the road and into the dark jungle, did Vikram finally break the loop? Or did he just willingly walk his family right into the jaws of whatever entity created it in the first place? It's a brilliant cliffhanger that leaves us questioning literally every decision made along the way. Think about what you would have done in their shoes. And remember, sometimes it really is best to heed the warnings of strangers. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and definitely keep your eyes peeled on your next road trip.